What's going on, Solid Steppers? What's up, Tech the Titans? It's Miss Ward coming to you right now. I'm in Denellen. Man, let me tell y'all something. Like, share, and subscribe. What's up, Solid Steppers? What's Tech up? Tech the Titans 2.0. What I want to discuss is the importance of reading and making up your own mind. You know, I've taken it upon myself to actually read as many executive orders as I can that President Trump has actually, put out, and to read for my understanding, because I don't want people dictating to me their take on something, particularly if I know they are biased, right? So I'm not going to get into what you think I'm going to get into, but I'm going to talk about one in particular. And the reason I'm talking about this is about you have to follow the money. All right. I'm not going to discuss AI. I'm not going to discuss DEI. I'm not going to discuss none of that. What I'm going to discuss is following the money and being able to telegraph and to forecast and to make moves for yourself, for your business financially. Prime example, I'm sitting here reviewing the executive order that's surrounding Alaska. See, let me tell you how much y'all be sleeping. This is why you got to read and study for yourself. Alaska has been embattled for several years trying to get the infrastructure and the resources to really source the minerals they have. So there was an executive order that actually has kind of removed a lot of the EPA regulations and a lot of the just red tape. And what it's going to do is it's going to allow that state to really reach its full potential. Now you're going to have the tree huggers, you do what you want to do, but the reality is it is one of the most mineral rich states in the country. These people, see, when people think Alaska, all they think about is oil, but they don't really know the minerals, nor do they know the timber. So me being the businesswoman I am, and the telegrapher, the first thing I'm doing is I'm looking at who's investing in Alaska, what companies are going to be drilling, what companies that are going to be more than likely to take over these timber contracts, because they have never been allowed to cut timber out of either one of their forests, and they have two of the largest forests in the country. One is the number one, the other one's the number two. And what people don't understand is that we can do these things responsibly and still conserve, but it allows America to be independent to a certain extent. Now, it's a lot of people ain't gonna like what I'm saying, but that's because, go get on your own soapbox and create your own damn channel. What I'm telling you is read these orders for themselves and decipher. Like, there's so much misinformation out here, and people are pushing a narrative, but people who really control their destiny and read for themselves and dot the I's and cross the T. This is why I don't get caught up, in the emotion. This is why my number one thing is strategy, discipline, and focus. See, if you take the emotions out, you can actually move forward. You can actually change the trajectory. I remember one of my mentors was talking about investing in oil wells and how that process. See, if I had never been exposed to her, I wouldn't understand the importance of being ahead of the game. Now, this is something that's not going to happen overnight, but if you plant seeds now, and let's not even talk about the land, like there's so much going on in Alaska right now because they are waiting. These people are lined up, and y'all sitting over here arguing over EBT and food stamps. Like, what's happening? And dating and this and that, and quote unquote tonight's conversation. No, what you need to do is focus on what's going to be best for your family and best for your future. That's what you need to be doing. I'm telling you, I'm so sick and tired of hearing people running around here with their feelings, and they so blinded they can't make practical decisions. They can't. I just did a video about the SBA removing all the fees in order to go in and apply for a 7A loan. These are the way things are being moved out the way for you to eat. Not today, but forevermore. But you're so busy in your feelings and so busy following the crowd, you can't make individual decisions. This is why y'all don't see me rocking with people like that. You don't see me rocking in groups like that. You see Miss Ward making her moves in silence. Because the reality is I had to learn how to not only think for myself, but I had to learn how to keep myself disciplined enough and clear enough. How many people are talking about the investment opportunities in Alaska? You know, people talking about AI. They talking about who getting the contracts. They talking about Nvidia. They talking about Peloton. They talking all this other stuff. They talking about Elon Musk. You know, Elon Musk is the defense contractor. See, that's the part y'all keep forgetting. He is a defense contractor. Y'all don't hear people talking about that. And that's a whole. And so he's a defense contractor now. That's gonna cut spending. That's a whole nother conversation. Hey, I ain't knocking it. Do what you got to do. But what I'm saying is, make it make sense. You got to find the places you can get in and make your money. And money, the only way to make money is to invest. Invest in yourself, invest in your business, invest in cash flowing assets. Understand financial instruments. If you're going to be out here busting your back in these appliance streets or trade streets or service streets, you better be making sure that your money is working harder than you, which is one of my mottos. All the people I coach, I always tell them, your money needs to make 30 push-ups before it leaves your business. It needs to recirculate in your business, and it needs to recirculate through tax strategies, investments, and things of that nature. But how do you learn that? You're going to have to take the time to read and explore the opportunities. I get really passionate about this because I watch so many people fail because of ignorance and because they sit back and they listen to people. They listening to snippets and they don't even know the whole story. Like, I could go so far on the rabbit hole on this EEOC thing, but boy, look at here. They'll be looking for me. But you better read exactly what the executive order says before you get out here and show your behind. You so busy being distracted with ICE, and ICE ain't even looking for you. You know, you gotta, man, look here. I'm gonna just leave that right there because I'm gonna tell you like this. You better learn what battle